Hello students, I am Mr. Rohan Sagule and today we are here to discuss the concept of queue. Right. So as in previous lecture we have discussed the concept of stack, that is how to insert an element in stack, that is how to push the element or push an element in stack, and how to pop an element from stack, and also we have discussed the different applications of stack. Now in this lecture, we are going to discuss the concept of queue. So let's start this concept of queue with the help of definition. So what is definition of queue? So basically, a queue is a linear list of elements in which deletion can take place only at one end, and that end is called as front, and insertion can take place at another end, that end is called as rear. So in case of queue, insertion and deletion takes place at different end, but as in case of stack, whatever insertion and deletion was there, that insertion and deletion was carried out from one end only, that end was top, or that end is called as top in case of stack. But in case of queue, the insertion takes place from one end, and that end is called as rear end, and deletion takes place from another end, that end is called as front end. So from front end deletion takes place, and from rear end insertion takes place. So these are the two terms we have introduced in queue. So these front and rear are the two terms used only in case of queue. We are not going to use this front and rear in the another data structure, like we are not going to use this front and rear in stack or in linked list or in array. We are going to use these two terms, front and rear, in queue only. Like in case of stack, we have used two terms, that is push and pop. That push and pop, we are using that two terms in stack only. We are not going to use this push and pop in another data structure. Similar to that, this front and rear we are using in queue only. So again, apart from that definition, we can also call queue as a first in, first out. What it means? It is since whatever element we have inserted at the first will be removed or will get out from the queue first. Okay, that is the first element in queue will be the first element out of the queue. So whatever element is inserted at the first will be removed at the first. This is nothing but FIFO, that is first in, first out. So this first in, first out is exactly opposite, or it is exactly contrast to the stack. What is stack? Stack is nothing but last in, first out. This is in case of stack. Whatever element inserted at the last will get removed first, but in case of queue, whatever element inserted at the first will get removed at the first. That is nothing but first in, first out. This is in case of queue, and last in, first out. This is in case of stack. So this is about the simple definition of queue. So just I will repeat this definition once again. So basically queue is a linear list of elements in which deletion can take place only at one end, and that end is called as front, and insertion can take place only at another end, that end is called as rear. So these are the two terms we have in front and rear. So again, in normal life or normal day-to-day life, we have seen n number of examples of queue. That is people waiting in a bank. Okay, so those people waiting in a bank, they form a queue. Okay, so this is another example of queue. This is an example of queue. Another we can say that people standing or waiting for bus, they also form a queue. Okay, whatever person at the first will get inserted or not inserted, will get bus first. Okay, so this is another example of queue. Okay, so such a way we are having n number of examples related to the queue. So So how to represent this queue? So basically the queue may be represented in computer in various ways. So n number of ways may be used in computer to represent this queue. But as of now, or in this session of, or in this lecture series of queue, we are representing this queue with the help of one-way list or with the help of linear array. So here we are using linear array to represent our queue, and to maintain this queue with the help of linear array, we are using these 2 pointers. So which pointers we are going to use? We are going to use 2 pointers. That is, first pointer is front and second pointer is rear. Okay. So what this front and rear holds? Basically, what is means by pointer? Pointer, it is used to hold the address. So similarly, we are having the 2 pointers. First pointer is front and second pointer is rear. So basically the front pointer, or whatever front is there, that front contain the location of the first element. Okay, what front contain? This front contain the location of the first element in queue. It contain location of the first element of queue. So front, it is hold the location of first element of the queue, and what rear will hold? So simply, or rear contain the location of rear or last element of the queue. So this hold the location, or this contain the location of the, it contain the location of the last element, or you can also call it as a rear element, last element or rear element of queue. So these are the 2 pointers which hold the address. First is front and second one is rear. Front hold the address of first element of the queue, and rear hold the address of rear element or last element of the queue. So basically these are 2 pointers we are going to use in case of queue. So suppose as I said, it holds the address. Now if consider that if front, we are having the front element, front is equals to null, what it will indicate? So if the front is equals to null, okay, so what front hold? Front hold the location of first element. If suppose front is equals to null, what it means? It simply means that whatever our queue is there, that our queue is empty. Okay, so this is the condition which indicates that front, this is the condition which indicates that our queue is empty. So if, remember that whenever in case of queue, front is equals to null, it means that our queue is empty. So just remember this condition. We'll require this condition in the next part. So now let's discuss how to represent this queue with the help of linear array. So I will draw one simple linear array over here. So this is our linear array. Okay, just consider the name of this linear array is Q. Q is the name of linear array. Now I am going to give the index to this as we have discussed in the first lecture. That is, array is a continuous memory allocation of same data type, and that array has indexing. So in this case, I am going to give the indexing from 1. Okay, so this is the first index, second, third, fourth. Total we can store or we can add total 8 elements in this queue. So initially this is our queue. Okay, so as I said, we are in case of queue we are having the 2 pointers. First one is front and second one is rear. Now in this case, as we have seen that there is no single element present over here. So front and rear we are having 2 pointers. Okay, so as we know that front hold the location of first element in queue, but this queue is empty, so the front will hold null. Similarly, rear hold the last element of the queue, so this queue is empty, so rear will also hold the null. So as we have already discussed, when front is equals to null, this indicates that our queue is empty. Now suppose I will add one element in this queue. Okay, so I will add this element A. So when I add this element A, okay, what changes we have to make? So there is one element. So initially elements were not there, so we set this simple front and rear to null. Now I have inserted one element, so I have to increase the value of front by 1. So because as a front hold the address or location of first element, so first element is present at first location, so I will set front is equals to 1. And what rear hold? Rear hold the location of the last element of the queue. So there is only one element present, so this front and rear will point to the same location. So in this case my front is equals to 1 and rear is also equals to 1. Okay, I hope you understand this basic concept. Now suppose I want to add one more element. So from where I am going to add one more element? So this is a front and this is a rear. From a rear end we are going to add the element. So now I will add the another element, so B. Okay, so as we have seen the definition, right, insertion takes place from the rear end. So I have inserted one more element in this queue. So now in this case I have to increase the value of rear by 1. So now in this case my rear will point to the second location. Right, now front hold the first element at location of first element and rear hold the location of last element. So same, A is first element, so front hold 1, location of A, that is 1, and rear hold the location of last element. So here in this case I am having the last element B, so B hold the location 2. Now suppose I have to add one more element. So I have added one more element, so I will increase by my rear by 1, so rear becomes rear plus 1, so rear becomes 3. Okay. Suppose I have added one more element D, my rear becomes 4. So when you are going to add any element, you have to increase your rear by 1. Okay, so this is in case of insertion. So I have added, as I added element in this queue, similarly or simultaneously I have increased the value of rear. Okay, so now total 4 elements are there. First element is A, so my front will hold the location of A, that is 1, and last element is D, so my rear will hold the location of last element, that is D, that is 4. So I hope you understand how to insert the element in queue. So when you insert element in queue, you have to increase rear by 1. So when you insert, you have to increase rear by 1, that is rear is equals to rear plus 1. So this is in case of insertion. Now suppose I want to delete one more element. So I have to delete one element from queue. So how I am going to delete one element from queue? So simply, as the definition is there, so to delete an element from queue, or simple deletion can take place from the end, and that end is called as front. So now suppose if you want to delete one element from queue, so we have to delete that element from front end. So obviously, as we have seen the definition, that is first in first out. So first I have inserted A, so first I have to remove A from queue. So in this case I have to remove this A from Q. So after removing this A from Q, whatever Q I will get, that is simple. This is our Q, or we can also say that array representation of Q. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so here initially front was 1 and rear was 4. Now, as I said, I have removed this element from Q. So after removing one element from Q, only three elements are present in this Q. So as two pointers are there. First one is front and second one is rear. So what it will do, simple, as I have removed one element from Q, what it will do, it will simply increase the value of front. So as I said, as we have seen, D is the last element, so rear will point to the fourth location, and this is our Q. Okay, as this is our Q, rear is pointing to the location 4. Now where front will point? Initially it was pointing to the first location because A was the first element present in the array. Now after removing A from Q, which is the first element, that is B. So now instead of now front will point to the second location instead of first location. Now so my front becomes 2. Right. So whenever you are going to delete any element from Q, what you have to do? You have to simply increase the value of front by 1. So front is equals to front plus 1. Okay. So this is in case of deletion, and this is in case of insertion. When you are going to insert any element in Q, you have to increase the value of rear by 1, and whenever you are going to delete any element from Q, what you have to do? You have to simply increase the value of front by 1. Now suppose if I remove this B, what will happen? Simply you have to increase the value of front by 1. So front will point to the third location. So front will point to this third location and rear will point to this last location. So in this way we can insert or remove element from Q. Right. So this is a simple concept of Q. So I hope you understand this how to insert and delete element from the Q. So just take a quick review of this session, what we have studied in this session. So in this session we have studied a simple definition of Q. So basically Q is a linear list of elements in which deletion can takes place only at one end, and that end is called as front, and insertion takes place at another end, that end is called as rear. So this Q is also called as first in, first out, and it is exactly opposite to the stack, where stack is last in, first out. So Q is nothing but first in, first out, and stack is nothing but last in, first out. So basically this front and rear are the two pointers which are used in case of Q, where the front is used to, it is a pointer which hold the location of first element of the Q, whereas rear is another pointer which hold the location of last element of the Q. So front hold the location of first element and rear hold the location of last element. So here we have seen one condition: when front is equals to null, it indicates that our Q is empty. Now suppose here I have shown one simple example. So initially total 4 elements were present. So front was pointing to the first location and rear was pointing to the last location, that is 4. Okay, so when you are going to insert an element in Q, you have to increase the rear by 1, and whereas whenever you are going to remove one element from Q, what you have to do? You have to simply increase the value of front by 1. So when you are going to delete, you have to increase the value of front by 1, and when you are going to insert an element, you have to increase the value of rear by 1. So this is about the simple Q. Now in the next lecture we'll see the next part of the Q. Okay, I hope you understand this basic concept of Q. Okay, thank you.